Hello and welcome. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Something that's happening in cryptocurrency news. Did you just buy $200 million in crypto? Was that you that did that? Let's get into this. I want you to know that I'm not a financial advisor, and what I'm about to tell you is not financial advice. I'm giving you my opinion. This is my opinion. I am not smarter than you. You are smarter than you realize. Do not trust what I say. Do your own research. If you're going to invest your money in any asset, whether it's crypto, stocks, real estate, or something else entirely, do some research into it. And hopefully this video is part of your research. But don't just rely on what I say only. Find out what other people also have to say and dig deeper into the facts before you spend your money or invest your money. So, Coinbase, institutional folks are buying $200 to $400 million worth of crypto every week. Wow. I wish I had $200 million that I could invest every week into cryptocurrency, but hey, I don't have that kind of money. I'm not rich like that. I'm rich enough to be able to pay my bills and live reasonably comfortably with my family and my wife, and we're able to go out and eat dinner once in a while. And so in that sense, I'm rich, but I don't have millions of dollars to invest. So Brian Armstrong talked about institutional investors in the cryptocurrency space on Twitter earlier this week, and this was done August 17th, 2019. So that's several months ago. Today is November 25th, 2019. And so that was a couple of months ago, not this week. Where was he? Where was I? Earlier this week, saying the question of whether or not institutions will adopt cryptocurrencies has been answered. So it's no longer a question. Coinbase is reportedly seeing hundreds of millions of dollars per week pouring in from legacy financial institutions. So old money with lots of old money are investing in cryptocurrency. That tells me a lot right there. Old money is usually extremely cautious, and if they're going to be investing hundreds of millions of dollars into some kind of asset, they've done their homework before they've invested multiple millions of dollars into something like cryptocurrency. And the conclusion of that homework has committed them to investing to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars per week. And so that's significant. I've heard a lot of different people through the years talk about that Wall Street is the greediest people on earth. And that begs the question, why are they the greediest people on earth? What makes Wall Street the greediest people on earth? Just want to give you a second to ponder the question because I think it's important. If we can understand the answer to that question, or at least my perspective on the answer to that question, it'll lead to other things that'll help us understand the cryptocurrency market from a different perspective. So I've asked that question to some friends of mine, and in conversations, most of the ones, actually all the ones that I've talked to have come to the same agreement that the reason why they're the greediest people on earth, that's what they sell. If you were a computer guy and you sold computers, you'd be an expert in computers. If you were a meat guy and you sold Angus steaks, or you were working behind the meat counter at a grocery store, you'd be an expert in meat and the other meats you sold there, whether it was Angus steaks or chicken or shrimp, etc. But you'd be an expert in the products you sold. If you were a car guy and you're selling automobiles, you'd be an expert in automobiles and especially in the vehicles that you sold, but preferably the entire automobile market. So if your only product is investments, then you should be an expert in how to make money, i.e., greedy. Said in another way, greedy. And the reason why Wall Street has a reputation of being the greediest people on earth is because that's the product they sell. They're experts on turning money, making money, creating a profit from investments and from investing. And so what we want to do is learn from those that are experts in investing so that we can do a better job with our own investments. And it's kind of like what Stephanie Kammerman says. She's part of the organization. She's actually the CEO, owner, creator of Stock Whisperers. And the Stock Whisperers trademark is following what's called the dark pools. A dark pool is where they monitor institutional investing in the stock market. And her success is phenomenal because she's helping regular investors invest in the same stocks using the same timing that institutions are doing. And they're doing that by monitoring institutional investments and then seeing how the stock market reacts to that institutional investment, and then eventually taking action based on that, on the direction that the stock takes after the institutions have made their big splash. Well, we want to do the same thing with cryptocurrencies. What are the institutions doing? Are the institutions investing in cryptocurrency? And if so, how can we benefit from learning what they do to help let it influence what we do so that we become more profitable investors when it comes to cryptocurrency? So whether institutions were going to adopt crypto or not was an open question about 12 months ago. I think it's safe to say we know the answer. We're seeing 200 million to 400 million per week in new crypto deposits come in from institutional customers. Coinbase Custody is currently the largest custodian of cryptocurrencies. Officially launched their services in July of last year. They slowly built their customer base up, reaching 1 billion in assets controlled in April of this year. With Bitcoin's bull run seen earlier this summer, it prompted many fence sitters to finally jump into the market and invest. And within just 5 months of reaching $1 billion, Coinbase now controls over $7 billion in assets. That trend seems to be continuing. And so the real simple thing that we can learn from this is that institutions have decided that this is the right time to get into cryptocurrency. In fact, if you look at the volume on the Bakkt exchange just saw a huge jump in its volume today. And today the price of Bitcoin had hit a low of around $6,500. Right now it has jumped back up to $7,250, and it's November 25th, 2019. Now, I don't know when you're going to be listening or watching this video, but the point is that institutions are moving right now into cryptocurrency. In my opinion, based on what I'm learning, I would think this would be a good time for me to make an investment in cryptocurrency. Now, this is not investment advice. I strongly recommend that you do your own research and understand that cryptocurrency is a risky market. Take a look at some of my cryptocurrency investing for beginners videos, especially the one that's titled Wall Street Greed, has Wall Street Greed in the title of the cryptocurrency investing for beginners video. If you want to take a deeper dive into what Wall Street is doing in the cryptocurrency market and get some ideas about specific cryptocurrencies that Wall Street is getting involved with, as well as some of the other projects and ways to find out what projects are the large corporations or Wall Street institutions getting involved with when it comes to cryptocurrency, that information can be useful to you with your own cryptocurrency investing. And in those videos, I actually help you learn some of the different places where you can get the information so that you can do your own research. Because ultimately, you want to be responsible for what you invest in, understanding that, hey, with cryptocurrency, it is a risky deal. So, because you can lose money, you could lose all of your investment. Anyway, how can I be of service to you? I want to help you any way that I can. Please leave comments and questions down below. I have a form down there so that if you want to make a private or personal request of me that's not public on the comment section, please use the Google form. There's a link to it in the description of this video on the YouTube channel. In the meantime, I hope that you'll share our video. I hope that you'll like, subscribe, and hodl. Have a fantastic day.